Is there anything worse than being stuck in the rain without an umbrella? What about starting a business and losing 300,000 umbrellas that you build your business on? That might be a little bit worse. This is exactly what happened to a startup company that was operating in 11 cities across China. The company is called Sharing E-Umbrella, and they announced that they had lost 300,000 umbrellas. This comes within weeks of their operation, and after they had launched earlier this year with a 10 million yuan investment. This is the way that their business worked, and I'm hoping that we can sort of workshop maybe a better way so that this business can come back, because I really like the idea of sharing umbrellas with friends or with strangers. Customers use an app on their smartphone to pay a 19 yuan deposit fee for an umbrella, which costs just 50 jiao for every half hour of use. Now, according to the South China Morning Post, the idea came after their CEO saw people taking off with like bike sharing schemes and Uber, and he thought everything on the street can now be shared. That's true, but people steal, damn it, they do.
People steal.
There's sharing and there's stealing, and sometimes there's a thin line when you're out on the street, you know? So this is what the operation how it went down. While Sharing E-Umbrella gave out their umbrellas at train and bus stops, they soon realized that getting users to return the umbrellas would be a problem. Umbrellas are different from bicycles, the CEO said. Bikes can be parked anywhere, but an umbrella, you need railings or a fence to hang it on. So
they were just leaving these umbrellas on railings.
Yeah, well, or they would just take them home. If you can't find a railing, it's like, well, it's mine now.
How can you not find a railing?
I don't know.
Railings are abundant.
I don't know.
They're one of the primary forms of architecture in any city.
So unfortunately, it costs.
You ever seen stairs?
It costs.
Or a bridge?
It costs, Jay. It costs 60 yuan to replace these umbrellas, but fortunately,
60?
Yeah, 60. The CEO has not yet given up hope.
Those are expensive umbrellas.
He plans on releasing another 30 million umbrellas by the end of the year, because that is how optimistic he is.
This
is
a bad idea. I mean, it's a good idea. I think you know what? I think his heart's in the right place, Grace.
Well, also worth noting is that another publication points out that Sharing E-Umbrella has 14 other competitors in the umbrella sharing industry.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is just sort of a new industry. They're pioneers, if you will, and we're just having to figure out. Not other companies have had the extent of the problems that Sharing E-Umbrellas have had, but other companies certainly have had some stumbles along the way.
I'm really glad that this is the biggest problem facing umbrella sharing companies. Like this, I really hope that there's not a day when umbrella sharing companies come to the point where it's like, you have to decide between Uber or Lyft, and then the head of the one umbrella sharing company is like, women shouldn't be allowed to use umbrellas, am I right? And then that's why it goes out of business. I'm glad that it's just like, oh, oops, somebody stole all of our umbrellas because we didn't protect this well.
I think
these weird locks that we put in there to keep things, I don't know.
I think the way that I would troubleshoot this business model, and maybe it's already been done, is if you put your card information in there, and you have to return it, or else it will just keep charging your card.
Return it to where? A railing? One of the railings that is so hard to find.
No, but one of the one of their specific railings.
But I mean, you saw the picture. They just had them on railings. They just had it
Jay, I don't know. I'm trying to be helpful here.
Here's what I think needs to happen. I think there needs to be either some kind of I think you're right. They need to have a group railing or a dispenser. Just put it so you can you pop the umbrella in when you're done and it rolls down. Maybe it gets sanitized or something. I don't know how dirty these umbrellas get. Probably pretty dirty.
Probably.
They're getting, people's hands are getting all over
I haven't washed my hands in weeks.
No.
So imagine I'm just.
And then the umbrella pops out clean, ready to go. But the thing that they need to have right now is they need to have some sort of bounty system for umbrella thieves.
I agree. That's what they should invest in. And maybe some of these other 14 umbrella competitor companies have done such a thing.
They need to get some enforcers.
Another thing to think about too is that
that's the startup I'm going to start. I'm going to save sharing umbrella companies by going to find these lost umbrellas.
I can see you with
I'm gonna be the Liam Neeson.
I can see you like umbrella
stolen
police.
umbrellas.
I can see you in a uniform that says like umbrella police with like your glasses and like a little hat, just like it's such a smiley face. You would be the umbrella police.
I would ride up on a Segway.
Yeah,
I feel like an umbrella police officer can only ride on a Segway.
Yeah, with a helmet for sure. With like a very like.
Oh, I gotta wear. No, it's an umbrella hat.
With an umbrella hat, be like, sir.
Excuse me.
Another thing to consider here, Jay.
Hey, wait up.
Is that so if you live in a place where it rains a lot, you're more likely to just buy an umbrella than to rely on an umbrella sharing system. So where this company can thrive is in sort of a temperamental environment where it sometimes rains, sometimes doesn't, but then that will lead to huge dips in business when it's not raining.
That's honing in on, well, that's the thing. So have you ever been out somewhere and didn't have an umbrella?
Yes.
When it rained? And you see immediately how people just come up on the street selling umbrellas.
Oh yeah, and I have
pops up.
Yeah.
I went to a concert last year and it was raining in line and there were people trying to sell umbrellas to people in line. They're about to be inside. Most of these people had like, I had a jacket over my head, other people had stuff over their heads.
Yeah.
But the umbrella racket is, it's a lucrative industry. It's all about timing. I also think that umbrellas are very easily lost, and especially if you get like a really crappy umbrella, which I think a lot of people are gonna buy, unless you're a golfer or something, and you need a nice umbrella, or you're a beach goer and you need a nice umbrella for beach and rain purposes.
Yeah.
I think that they need to have, just follow that model. Just go street sell.
I have an umbrella story.
Street team.
Here's my umbrella story that is not my own, but I think it's funny because it involves Lucy Hale. So a friend of ours, Sarah Spad, was working at Equinox. Sarah Spad, look forward to this because she'll be on the show in a couple weeks. So she was working at this gym. She is a receptionist at this gym, and Lucy Hale comes in, and
Who's Lucy Hale?
Lucy Hale plays Aria on Pretty Little Liars.
Oh yeah, that show I don't care about.
Right. So so it's raining outside. Lucy has just finished at the gym and she's talking to Sarah from behind the desk. She's like, oh no, it's raining, like this sucks. And she's like, oh, I wish there was somewhere I could get umbrellas. And Equinox is a very expensive and nice gym in Los Angeles. And Sarah, our friend, was like, oh, well, we sell umbrellas here, but they're like $50, which is a lot for an umbrella.
That's probably about as much as it costs to replace one of these umbrellas for this umbrella sharing service.
So Sarah's like, they cost like $50, like kind of laughing. And Lucy was like, oh great, I'll just buy that. And Sarah was like, Sarah's an aspiring actress too, and Lucy Hale is a successful actress. So Sarah was like, I'm like, fuck this. Like you can just go buy a $50 umbrella, must be nice. So umbrellas are important and they change the world. And we wanna hear a funny umbrella story from you guys in the comments section below. And we also wanna hear if you think you can troubleshoot the business model for sharing umbrella. I think the first step would be a little bit of a catchier name.
Yeah, if you wanna be part of my umbrella police brigade, please contact me directly in the comments.
Yes.
And we'll get a squad together. We're gonna make it happen, guys. We're gonna save these poor umbrellas. We're gonna get the umbrella trafficking squad in place, ready to go.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more 8-minute long videos on umbrellas, and we will see you next time on Pop Trigger.